Chosen ones, you are in a space of rapid development right now. Okay, the ancestors are saying that you're about to see some growth, some development, and advancement in specific areas of your life. In particular, this is going to touch you from a knowledge based pathway where you are going to really and truly be learning and understanding some things that you didn't understand before. You felt like you've been stuck. Some of you all, you just felt stuck, like you couldn't move forward. Some of you all have actually just been going through so many different things and you don't understand the why of it. You've been asking that. What's the point? What's the purpose? Okay. And then others of you all are just in a space where you feel like you're in the dark and you don't even know. You don't even have specific questions around it. You just feel like it's something out there that you're supposed to know, but it's just not coming through. So there's so many different scenarios playing out, but the ancestors are saying that you're about to see rapid growth and development, right? And enlightenment. We got the sun coming out 3 times here, right here, and right here. And even here in these 2 cards, we actually see the quick maturation. We got this little girl and boy frolicking, right? Out here under the sun, enjoying themselves. And here they're grown. They're a man and a woman who have grown up, and then they're in a space of harmony. All right, and these are actually major arcana cards, which is so important to this message holistically. So the ancestors are saying that you are about to be in this space of joy and happiness, chosen one. You are going to experience so much just energy tied to abundance. And abundance in many ways, abundance of joy. It's not always just abundance in your finances or what have you. But abundance absolutely shows up in many ways for us in life. And herein, you are going to see the fruits of your labors manifesting. And it definitely could look like financial abundance, but more so, we're talking about intellectual abundance. We're also talking about spiritual wisdom and knowledge. And you're going to come into a space of being satisfied because you're going to have the information that you've been asking about in some cases, the information that you just felt like was missing in other cases. It applies in so many different ways, but I do see the spirit of joy and abundance. And this information that you receive, it is going to drastically transform you. It is going to bring forth quick change, quick upheaval. You got the energy of Oya present in this card, which is letting me know that you are going to see some really quick change and manifestation turning your way, and it's going to be really swift, lightning fast. Okay, and that information that you get is going to change your life materially, even though the information is going to come more so from a space of information and knowledge. Some of you are just going to wake up and know something. Some of you all are going to get some communication or information from other people that helps you to make better decisions or help decisions or help you to just move forward in a specific area of your life where you felt stalled, where you felt stuck, and you just, again, you didn't have all of the knowledge, but now you're gaining a lot of this knowledge and it's coming quick. So pay attention, take notes and things like this. All right, this information, as I said before, is going to bring forth harmony and balance, which is so very important for you to understand. It's going to bring forth so much knowledge to help you to get on the right path for your respective life, for your destined path, your divine purpose. But herein is a strong message the ancestors are giving for you not to talk too much on it. Don't speak too much on this information, okay? They're saying keep it to yourself for as long as you possibly can, and that's when you're going to experience this equilibrium and balance that you've been desiring. So whenever you get this information, make sure you're not divulging it too soon, or you're not divulging it to the wrong people. The best course of action here is to just keep it to yourself if you can. There may be some instances where you have to talk about it, but make sure you exercise wisdom and discretion when you do so. Okay, because there is some battle coming here. All right, there's going to be some energy. There's this energy focused around the information that you are receiving. So there are forces even so fighting you from getting that information, and then there's also going to be forces that are going to fight you, that are going to encourage you to try to talk and to speak and to, you know, not do the right things that you need to do with the information. Even so, because some of you all will get it and it's like you don't move with it, and there is a battle going on here. But I love that the ancestors are actually saying is that you are going to win this battle, right? They're showing for some light worker energy, meaning that you're going to be able to use the power within you that you have been given as a generational healer to forge forward. Use this information that you get to better your life and subsequently better the lives of those around you, particularly your family line, but also others who you have been chosen to help to grow and evolve in this lifetime. So that wisdom is absolutely coming. All right. Really take hold of the information, because information communication is coming out so much in this message in so many different ways. Wow. Yeah. So the ancestors are saying pay attention to the knowledge and the wisdom that you get, and a lot of it is going to be spiritual for some of you. For some of you all, it's still spiritual, but it will manifest through the spoken word or the written word, depending on your particular circumstances, because you're all different. But the ancestors are just saying pay very, very close attention to the communication and the information that you're getting this time, because it is coming to you from a divinely oriented perspective, and you need to utilize this in order to help you to go to the next level. They're also saying to work hard, but you're also going to have to work hard. So this is not a situation where things are going to just land in your lap. They're saying that once you get the information, you're going to have to implement whatever information that you get, and you're going to have to be diligent with this knowledge, with this wisdom that you get. Otherwise, it is not going to result in the abundance and the things that you desire, and the expansion and things like that you desire. Instead, you're going to really stay stagnant here, right? If you don't utilize this information in a way that it is going to propel you to the next level. Some of you all will be getting messages about maybe starting a business. Some of you all may be getting information about your relationship dynamics, what to do in order to make those within the best dynamics. Some of you all are going to get information about how to better your health. So many different scenarios, how you can advance your spiritual life, so forth and so on. The key here is to implement it, though. Okay, so this is not just going to be, the whirlwind information comes in and it just changes your life. You have to put in the work in order to actually see the things manifest that you want to manifest here. Okay, so let's get to the medicine quickly for this message. We got Wounded Healer coming up, right? So whatever information you get is actually going to help you to help a lot more people than just yourself. As I said before, it is going to help you, but it's also going to help you help other people, whether it be right away or in the future. So an example here is somebody who gets information or knowledge on how to heal themselves in a specific way, maybe a specific disease state or something that they're dealing with. And in doing so, you learn that knowledge and then you take it to the masses after you've gone through the process of experiencing the healing and the fullness of that for yourself. So that could look like you may be starting a YouTube channel or something to tell other people about that, writing a book, starting a business, a coaching business to help other people get through those dynamics. Because remember, light work energy is coming up. It did come up in this message, which means that this particular energy is heavily tied to your position and your duty as a chosen one. So all of the things that are happening in this message it's not just about you here, chosen one. It's actually about you using this to help other people to, advance your role as a chosen one. Here, even so, we got the energy, right? Coming up is saying to speak up. And again, you want to speak. Even here, I told you, don't talk too soon on it. You are going to speak on it as you experience your blessings in your journey. And speaking doesn't always look like just verbally talking, as I said before. Right? It definitely can be that. It could also be, writing a book. It could be talking to people in your inner circle, which is still speaking, but not like speaking on a massive scale. There's so many different ways. Even so, your talk could come through your lived experience, people watching how you walk and how you interact, and then they're saying, I see something different about you, especially like on a spiritual level. You get the information you need to catapult your spiritual life, and the blessings and the favors start coming, and other people are looking at this and they're seeing that that's a form of communication, and then they come to ask you, what are you doing? Because I see something different going on in your space. So that's another form of communication, chosen ones. And then finally, we got some medicine connected to your lineage, okay? So they're saying that this information that you get needs to be used for generational bloodline healing and strengthening in whatever way is meant to do. So, going back to that health example, especially if we're dealing with some type of disease state that runs through your bloodline or could run through your bloodline, you healing that is actually you healing generations to come forward in your bloodline, and possibly healing the generations that are already here, right? Especially if you haven't had children yet and you're working on healing rather, something within you, then you don't pass on that same way of being that continuously allows that disease state to just flourish in your family line, right? You kill it from the source. So this is heavily connected to your work as a generational healer, as I said before. So herein the words of wisdom closing up, we have freedom coming up. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Herein what I said is rapid growth. And they want you to listen to these messages that are coming through so that you can experience that rapid growth. We also have Earth Guide. So your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. What did I say before, chosen ones? This message is heavily tied to you being a generational healer. He's showing up here as a light worker. He's showing up here in this wounded healer energy, as I discussed before. It's showing up here in your bloodline. So herein, the ancestors are saying this is a window of opportunity that you really need to avail at this time, because it is going to bring so much insight, so much wisdom to help you to forge forward, propel yourself and your bloodline to the next level. Remember to put this knowledge, this information to work though, guys. With that being said, I'm going to close up here, chosen ones. Ashe, please have a very blessed and beautiful day and beyond.